What's up? My name is Lamb, back at it again with another great video. On today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my biggest financial mistake of 2020. That is right, my biggest financial mistake. I make these mistakes so you do not have to. All I ask is that you hit the like button, subscribe, comment, notification bell, share it, do all of that, and let's get started. My biggest financial mistake of 2020 was missed opportunity. I say missed opportunity because I had the opportunity to invest in the stock market. I had the capital, I had the funds, it was liquid, it was accessible, but for some reason in my mind, I did not think to use that money to invest in the stock market. Although I did do pretty good, I did make some gains in 2020 in the stock market. I could have made a lot more. So the capital I had set aside, I had this money in one savings account and I had it set aside and I had it earmarked for real estate. So I think that was what messed me up, right? I had this capital and for whatever reason I had it marked as it had to be real estate, and that's not necessarily true. This money just had to be for investing. Period. That's all it had to do. It had to be for investing. That's what I was using the money for. And I got it wrapped up in my head that I wanted to invest in real estate. And because of that, I missed an opportunity to invest in the stock market when the stock market crashed in March. And I could have made a lot more money. And I just realized this last week when I think my portfolio was up like 10% that week, 10% in like 2 or 3 days. I was like, oh man, if I would have just had a little bit more money to invest, and I was like, wait a minute, I do have more money. But for whatever reason, I wanted to just keep that money strictly real estate, and I had it in a savings account. And what I should have done is I should have moved some of that money over to my stock market portfolio. And one or two things would have happened. If it would have went up, then I would have used that same money to invest in real estate when I had the opportunity, or it would have went down and I would have just held my stocks and I would have had to wait until it went back up and I would invest in real estate at a later date. But either way, that would have been a risk that I was willing to take because like I said, this money wasn't like, it was no law or rule or anything that said I had to use it for real estate. I just had it in my mind that I wanted to buy real estate. So that is my biggest financial mistake. Another thing I should have noticed is that real estate is high right now. It's very pricey. I just had it in my mind that eventually I would find something. I would find a diamond in the rough. But right now, if you know anything about real estate, houses are really high right now. So I should have had it in my head to notice the changes and notice where I could have made more money and I wouldn't have made more money in a certain aspect, because to this day it's been months I've been looking for a house and I haven't found anything yet, and that is common. It could take 12, 18 months to find a house. But if I had a better opportunity in stocks like during the dip, where I could have bought up a whole bunch of cheap stocks, I should have transferred at least 40-50% of that money into the stock market. And to this day, that is what I did. I transferred about 40% into the stock market, so that way I don't miss any more opportunities. If I find a house I want to buy, then I'll just either transfer the money back or I'll see if they can just take it straight from my stock portfolio, and that'll be it. So the biggest takeaway that I want you to take away from this, so you can learn from my mistakes and you don't have to do it yourself, is that be on the lookout for investment opportunities of all sorts and kinds. And when you have money for investing, I wouldn't earmark it for a certain investment. I wouldn't say, hey, this is strictly for, cryptocurrency investments. This is strictly for rental properties. If you have a business, you might need to earmark it just for business because you might have other partners or aspects in that situation. But your money is used to make you money. In any way, shape, or form, your money is used to make you money. No matter what the investment, in any legal form that you can get it, is used to make you money. So you don't want to label it as, your real estate fund or your stock market fund, because then, let's say I have all the money in stock market, and it's like, oh, this is my stock market money. When a house comes up, then I'm missing out on the opportunity. Like, duh, bro, just sell the stocks and buy the house, So it was just a disconnect in my brain right there where I didn't really realize, like, hey, I could have used this this capital I had to invest in the stock market. So if you can prevent that in the future, that would be great. And I hope you learned something from this video. If you did, please like, please share, please subscribe, all that good stuff. I have plenty of great videos, more content coming out soon. Thanks for watching.